All right, what's up, YouTube? 8th season bow hunt. It's December 20th, and I just got to this piece of public land that I'm gonna hunt, and looks like there's been some people out here, so I'm not sure what I want to do. It's already kind of late in the afternoon, so I'm thinking maybe even though it looks like people have been out here, there's still a lot of deer tracks. I can even see them from the truck here, so I might just grab the gear and head in and get my set ready. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I need to hurry. But I'm going to make this short. I'm going to get in the tree, and I'll probably talk more there. A lot has happened since I've made my last video. But yeah, we'll see you in the tree. All right, so I'm walking out to the spot right now. I gotta say, there's a lot of human tracks along with the deer tracks. This is the week after muzzleloader. So I'm hoping that these tracks are just from last week and none of them are fresh from this week as far as the human tracks, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I think this is a good spot. This is where I was wanting to get. I'm gonna find a tree back in here. I'm right off of where two trails meet and go out into the field. All right, I found the tree. I'm not gonna be very high off the ground in this tree. For two reasons. The tree's not the best, and secondly, I forgot my harness. I feel like an idiot. So I'm gonna be just like 7-8 feet off the ground, not even. God dang it. Alright, as you can see, 1 stick, 2 stick. I'm not gonna be very high up, so I got the old Menard's tree stand here. We're gonna get it up and get set in. I'm excited. Alright, I made it into the stand. The stand's creaky, it's old. It's not really worth much to me. And that's actually one of my goals of using it is I'm on public land and I plan on just leaving it out here overnight for hunting tomorrow if I don't get anything. Like I said, I forgot my harness. I am not very high off the ground. Lots of deer tracks coming in. Let this sit tight and just see what happens here. Wind's kind of shifty tonight. It's like a west-southwest wind, which is not the best. A south wind would be great. So my scent is actually going to be going to where probably some deer are, but hoping I can catch one coming down the trail furthest to the field edge, because they shouldn't smell me at all. I can see a pretty good ways back in here. The snow helps so much for seeing deer. So that's one of the main reasons I love late season. You can see them coming from a ways off. Haven't seen anything yet. It's 3 o'clock. I'm finally settled into the deer stand. Like I said, I don't have my safety harness on, so I am not high off the ground for safety reasons. It's probably still not the smartest thing I'm up here, but I actually feel pretty comfortable. I've done it before. Alright, we're getting to the last few minutes here. Pretty uneventful night. I haven't seen one spot of brown anywhere. I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes and then I'm gonna sneak on out of here. And I'll probably come here tomorrow, but I don't know, depending on the wind. I might hunt this stand again, and I'm leaving overnight. Or I might hunt on the ground somewhere else out here. Try to find where these deer are at. I thought for sure I was gonna see something tonight. That's hunting. Well, I'm back at the same spot as yesterday. Tree stand didn't get stolen. She's still up in the tree, so I got the sticks. I'm gonna climb back up there. I got my harness today. Saw 3 deer on the other side of the woods driving to the parking lot, so that's a good sign, because we didn't see nothing yesterday. Maybe today will be a little different. I couldn't tell if anyone had hunted in here this morning or not. But it's warm today. It's like 40 some degrees. So it should be a nice easy afternoon sit here. Alright, we'll see you when I get up in the tree. Just came by as I'm setting up the tree. My bow is still on the ground. They're 40 yards away, I bet, when I first saw them. I haven't been in the stand for 30 seconds. I basically got my harness in. And then they came walking by. I'm gonna hurry and get finished setting up. Could be a good night. Alright, I'm finally settled in. It's like 3:20 probably. Had a big life change this weekend. Me and my wife welcomed our second son into the world. His name's Roman. I'm very thankful that my wife lets me come out and hunt just a few days after the birth, but she's home with the boys and resting and is doing wonderful. Now I'm trying to do my part and fill the freezer. Well, I haven't seen anything since I first got to the deer stand with those does coming by. I kind of came up with this new late season tactic. You get an old deer stand you're not very attached to, portable one obviously. In my case, it's just a cheap, I think it's a Menards Big Dog tree stands. I don't think I spent more than $40 on it, but this was 10 years ago, 8 years ago, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just leaving the stand overnight. I'm not too attached to it. If it gets stolen, it gets stolen, but man, it saved me a lot of time and hassle today getting in here. Basically, I just had my backpack, bow, and 2 sticks. Let me know in the comments if you know anyone who's ever done that, or if you do it. I've had one deer stand stolen, but that was a whole setup. I left it overnight and came in the next morning, and sticks, tree stand, bow arm, everything was gone. Just had 2 yearlings come by right on the trail. The one stopped and fed 25 yards from me. God, I say I want to get it done, but I couldn't shoot the little one. There was a third one that stayed farther back. I couldn't tell what it was, but something spooked that little one, and they kind of walked back down the trail where they came from. light's fading fast now. I mean, you still can see pretty good with the snow, but we're winding down on legal shooting light. It's an awesome night. Man, I did not think I was going to see that many deer. I should still be kind of quiet because there's still some about 100 yards away behind me. As I said before, this whole hunt was done on my iPhone. I know some people make excuses and say, hey, I don't have the big fancy camera and the camera arm to put on the tree. I can't make hunting videos. Well, mine's not available at the moment either, but I'm using whatever device I can, and the last 2 days it's been my iPhone. May not get the kill shot, probably won't get the kill shot. Can't record all the deer you see. But hey, you still get an idea of how my night went. I'd say I got about 15 minutes left. If I see something, I'll flick the camera on, but I'll be back here tomorrow. What in the heck? I've been in the stand for 15 minutes. And I'm sitting here doing some B-roll. Just on some leaves and nature and stuff. And from where I walked in comes running a doe. 5 yards in front of me. Just looked like a little one. Out of all the times I've hunted out here, I've never seen a deer come from the road. It kind of looked back 3 or 4 times. I thought maybe another one was coming. I was gonna grab the bow. That's an exciting way to start the hunt. Holy cow. Yeah. I need to be quiet. All right. Well, it's like 4:15. The south wind is surprisingly chilly. I haven't seen anything since That one kind of surprised me right away. Still got about half hour, 40 minutes left. I'm hoping something comes down this field edge, because that's how I kind of have the camera set up for. If anything comes behind me, I can't really film it. I'll have to bust out my phone. Big difference from last night. This time last night I had deer just all around. Yeah, it's hunting. Well, that's gonna be the end of tonight's hunt. Didn't see anything except for that doe right away. That was my hunt tonight. It is late season hunting. You gotta love it. Something always to remember is shut your doors quietly. I just go like that and push on it a little. But yeah, all dressed, ready to rock. All right, there's the truck right there. I'm gonna walk this trail about. It's literally, actually, I thought it was 400 yards, but I bet it's 250 to 300. We're close to the road. So if we get a deer, it's not gonna be a completely exhausting drag out. I'm in the stand. As you can tell, it's not stolen yet. It's been here for like almost a week. Anyways, it's Christmas Eve and it's perfect out. I got a good wind today. It's coming straight out of the east, so it's just blowing my scent to where I walked in by the truck. I'm anticipating these deer to come from the bedding to my east here. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just show you the wind here. Good old, I think it's milkweed seeds. Alright, it's kind of a southeast wind, which is great too. I'm all settled in. We'll see what this Christmas Eve hunt has to bring. Alright, I got a deer out in front of me here. I was just gonna do an update, but I see a deer, so That is a relief. I have no clue where I hit that deer, but it just dropped. I made the craziest shot on that deer. I don't know if I flinched or what. But I think I drilled her right in the head. I don't know what to think right now. I'm gonna try to zoom in on her. I'm gonna have to, I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna get down and go check out this deer quick. I'm not sure, I might have to put another arrow in it. I'll be right back. All right. As you saw, I had to put a second arrow in her. I think she's completely dead now. Man alive, you guys. Christmas Eve. I'm happy. I'm not happy how she had to expire like that. If you ever make a bad shot like that and you spine a deer, and you know they ain't going anywhere, just go down there and put another arrow in them. I don't want to see them suffer. Well, I don't have a phone. I have no one to call and tell the good news, but I'm gonna tear down and walk back to the truck and get my phone. I'm gonna get this thing gutted out and get home because it's Christmas Eve and you know Santa's coming. So that's the end of my 2019 season. Alright, there she is. Good old Minnesota public land, late season doe. I gotta go back and look at the footage. I really do not know what happened with my shot. It hit it in the head. The opposite side of the head. So I don't know if she turned real quick into the arrow or what, but as you guys saw in the video, I had to get down and put another arrow in her. This is my first deer that I've ever got on camera. Solo hunt, kill. So I am ecstatic. But yeah, thank you for everyone who's been watching. It's been a journey. It's been a tough year for me. And to end it on this just crazy headshot thing. I mean, I had it right on her, right on the vitals, going for a double lung. Well, it's December 28th. Shot that deer on the 24th, Christmas Eve. I got it hanging up right here. Kind of not your normal hang, because I got this girl right here that I just don't trust in the garage with it. I'm sure she'd munch on it a little bit, but been kind of struggling on how to end this video, and I think what I'm gonna do is, that shot was really bugging me. I went back and reviewed it, and I was kind of I had a suspicion that she did duck her head down into that arrow. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll some slow-mo footage and walk you through kind of what exactly happened, and you should be able to see exactly why I hit her in the head. So I'm going to roll that footage right now. Alright, here she is. The way she's on that trail, she's already kind of quartering to a bit. But you're going to hear me shoot, and you're going to hear the arrow release, and then you're going to see her start to hunch, and then hear that arrow hit. And there it is. So I'm going to roll it one more time, and I'm going to freeze it right as that arrow is about to hit, and then you're going to see her head's down, and then you're going to hear the arrow hit. So yeah, as you can see, it wasn't as bad of a shot placement as I thought. I had it right. I mean, she ducked her head right into that shoulder area where I was aiming. So, well, that's going to do it for this video. I know it was a longer one. If you stuck to the end to see exactly how stuff went down, I appreciate it. If you liked it, please leave a comment below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up. Well, thanks for watching this episode of 40 Runners. We'll see you out in the outdoors again.